Hello rail fans, it's Travis from RockRiverRails. Out here rail fanning today, starting off the weekend in Rochelle. So just got to Rochelle. Gas is kind of high here, 272 over there at Road Ranger. Before I left Wisconsin, I got it for $2.49 a gallon for regular 87. So made sure to put gas in it because I knew it's always going to be more expensive down here. But it's a nice day today. It's I think it's about 78 degrees. Got a breeze, sunshine, little clouds here and there. But can't beat it for late October. I guess it's technically mid-October, but still can't beat this weather for October in the Midwest. So looks like later on next week, about Tuesday, we're gonna have a significant temperature drop where our highs will be in the 50s during the day. So soaking up this weather while we still can. And gonna do a little rail fanning here in Rochelle, and hopefully give you guys something to chase besides the typical BNSF GEVOs and GEVOs on the UP Geneva sub. Hopefully get some good power today, but if not, either way we're gonna enjoy this nice weather and get our weekend started. So we'll start off at the rail park and go from there. And we'll see you when we arrive. Alright, our first train of the day is going to be from the car, it looks like. Like an eastbound Z train. So we've got a westbound BNSF Z train on track 2. Signal was yellow, so I'm almost wondering if we're gonna get a meet here. If it's either gonna meet an eastbound or get overtaken. I don't see it getting overtaken, being as it's a pretty hot train. So I'm wondering if we're gonna get a meet here with an eastbounder. Alright, so a westbound Z train on the BNSF Aurora Subdivision. Typical BNSF power. We got a yellow approach signal on the UP Geneva sub track 2. So maybe something going into the yard. we'll wander up there and see what we get. So we wandered out here by the hobo hut while we're waiting for the train. There actually used to be a fire pit right here, but the city took that away. Supposedly some people were being irresponsible down here and kind of causing some chaos, so the fire pit is no longer. But should be a few more moments here before we get our eastbound, our westbound train. So we've got an approach signal, track 2 westbound on the UP Geneva sub. Looks like the former WGWG Chicago turn. So, bunch of auto racks up front. Usually has some mixed freight on it as well. Oh yeah, here comes the mixed freight. Usually some reefers on it as well. So that was a decent sized train. Mostly auto racks. Most of the trees are still green around here, so another couple weeks until we get full color.
Gonna pull up anymore? Yeah. Yeah, whatever you're doing, don't pull it up anymore. You only got a half car, so you're breaking that critical.
Track 1, no defect. Total at 1, 6, 6. Temperature 7, 6 degrees. Detector out.
Okay guys, so as you can see there, this one is going to be definitely chase worthy, so here we go. Okay guys, so the chase is on here. Just got to get out of Rochelle. I'm just a little behind this thing right now, but as you could have seen from that video, I wasn't expecting it, but we got an old GE wearing C&W paint, Operation Lifesaver scheme. So that would have been sweet to see that thing leading, but we're gonna go try to get it again here.
Yeah, all the way east, zone 2 is not active. You guys can cross over up there.
Okay.
Okay,
so there's our train. The deciding factor.
Use the wrong way crossover, so all the way east. Get all the way east.
The deciding factor here is going to be getting over 39 on Highway 38 eastbound here, because there was some road construction earlier. Looks like they were laying some new concrete, so that's going to be the deciding factor. Otherwise, I think I can get ahead of this thing, as long as we don't get delayed there. So we'll find out here, guys. Alright, so good news is it looks like this is open back up here. So this was down to one lane in each direction earlier. Looks like we're open back up. We're gonna slow down though, play it safe through the construction zone. Our train is over there. You can still see it in the distance. I don't know if you guys can see it right now, but I can't zoom in. But our train is over there. We need a green light here and 55 miles an hour. So we're gonna find out where we're gonna get this thing, but we're gonna try for it. So the locomotive we're after is UP 6706, the AC 44CW. We're in CNW, Chicago and Northwestern colors. I was not expecting that, and the sun was in my eyes, so we want to try to get something a little bit better here for you guys. We want to get this train before DeKalb. Do not want to go through DeKalb on a Friday night here. And it's pretty much rush hour, 4 p.m. So we'll see what happens. Not going to do anything crazy to get this. After all, it's not leading. So it's definitely a trail fail, not leading the train. But good news is, and let me see if I can zoom in now. They are coming to a stop. They just came to a stop there. On the scanner, I heard that they're waiting on the Brooklyn Bird, so that's going to be a westbound hot Z train. Looks like these guys with our C&W unit, looks like they're stopping here in a hold and gonna let that Z train pass. About a half hour ago or so, I know the Brooklyn Bird was going through Geneva, so that's probably what they're waiting on right now. Good news is it is stopped, so we're gonna get it. We are gonna get it here, guys. So we just gotta go 45 through town here in Creston. Cops are always sitting out here. So we try to get the shots for you guys, but we do it smart. We don't drive dangerous, and we don't excessively speed like some rail fans do. And I've seen some crazy stuff, guys, when I'm chasing some of these trains, these special interest units. I've seen some crazy stuff as far as railfan driving goes, so be responsible. Don't make a bad name for railfans. Okay, so we are at Clark's Crossing here. We have beat our train. I see the headlights to the west, so we're gonna get parked and get this train for you guys. Okay, so the railfan gods were looking out for us when they slowed there and almost came to a stop in Creston. I don't know if they were waiting on a signal, but we got lucky. So, yeah, I saw it twice now, so I'm satisfied with that. Not going any further east. May wait for another train here. It's about 4:30. But I'm happy with that. So a successful chase out of Rochelle. Like I said earlier, lucky that construction was pretty much wrapped up for the day and they got that opened up to 2 lanes. Because if that would have been 1 lane, when I was coming into town earlier, it was 1 lane off the off-ramp there, off of 39, coming into town there on exit 99, I think it is. So really had to slow down because they were doing some concrete work, but looks like they're calling it for the day, or did, and in our favor, so pretty sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna get one more train here at Clark's Crossing and then head home. This one should be a hot Z train, the Brooklyn Bird I was talking about earlier. So should be any second now. Just went through Malta per a friend that was letting me know. So that was a monster train. And I think that's gonna do it for us today. Probably go out tomorrow. Probably tomorrow morning, try for the Whizzer unless there's something else out there worth catching. And then it's supposed to be a rainy afternoon. So, hope you all have a great weekend and appreciate you watching. Please give the video a like, leave us a comment, and subscribe to the channel so we can keep on chasing these trains for you. And we'll talk to you soon. Okay guys, change of plans. We're gonna get one more train. I was going home north on 39 and I looked both ways as quick as I could when we went over the CPKC. And when I looked west, out of the very corner of my eye, I thought I saw a KCS unit. And it looked like it was a couple of them. So we're gonna try to chase this thing down. It's like, might as well. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so I got ahead of the train. Not going very fast. Speed limit through here is 55. I'm going 60. So I think the train's maybe going about 40. Maybe 40 miles an hour at the most. I know there's like a slight grade there. So. But yeah, we're on the CPKC Chicago Subdivision. Formerly the DNI. And I'm gonna try to get him here at Irene Road. So we're approaching Irene Road here in a moment. I should be able to easily get him there. And then we can not venture too far off the beaten path. And I'm still wanting to get back home at a reasonable time. So we don't have to go too far off the beaten path to get this guy and then go right back to 39 northbound towards Wisconsin. So I was gonna call it a day, but when you get KCS up front, you know, fallen flag, get them while you can, they always say. And then, so we're gonna get them while we can. You never know how long these things are gonna be around, so. We'll grab them up here and I'll be right back, guys. So we're turning southbound off of Illinois 72, turning southbound onto Irene Road. Crossing's not even a quarter mile up here, I don't think. We're gonna punch it a little bit. I just want to make this shot and get out of here and head home and eat some dinner. Alright, so here's the crossing. Take it easy on the crossing. Alright, we got a few minutes here. I see his lights. He's probably about a mile or so west of us currently. So we're gonna pull over here. Nice open space to pull over, which is nice at this spot. Turn on our flashers and then get out and get this train. I'm not even gonna bother with a picture. It's gonna be extremely backlit. So I'm gonna wanna pan with the head end power. So, yeah, we'll get him right here. There's a farmer out there plowing his fields. Otherwise, I would just go stand right there in the field, but I don't want any problems, so. All right, we'll let this car pass. We'll get out and grab this train and head home. Just step to the side for that guy. It's harvest time in the Midwest, so Looks like they've harvested at Malta in that one field there for the CNW unit. That was harvested, which is great because it was very hard to get shots there with the corn being up. And these fields here have been harvested within the last week, it looks like. So the farmers are cleaning up the fields and getting ready for winter, and then another growing season in the spring. So it's that time of year in the Midwest. So eastbound CPKC with two Kansas City Southern leaders. Okay, so now we'll officially call it. It's gonna be it for today. And appreciate you watching. Please give the video a like, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you at the next chase. Thanks for tuning in. Hello again, rail fans. It's Travis from RockRiverRails. And if you made it this far in the video, it is now Saturday, October 18th. And if you're familiar with our channel, you can probably guess that I'm headed to Whitewater, Wisconsin currently to get Wisconsin and Southern Train T4. I've been watching it all morning. It's a late run today, it seems. They passed the slinger camera. And actually they're talking to the dispatcher now, it seems like. Talking about recrew. So T4H out of Horicon, the H stands for Horicon. That went through Slinger about, oh gosh, 9:35 I think it was this morning. And then
What road is the name of it? Unless you guys want to go somewhere different.
But like I was saying, T4H went by the Slinger cam about 9:35 this morning, past the Waukesha cam about 11 a.m. and usually an hour to Whitewater. Sounds like they're talking to dispatch now for the recrew, so then the train will become T4R. And so it looks like we're easily gonna get it. I thought it was gonna be a little tight. I was pretty casual about leaving the house, but if they're doing a recrew here, they take forever, so it's a guarantee for us pretty much to catch this train. So we'll check in with you in a bit here when we get a little closer to Whitewater or when the train's coming. So see you then. So it's now 11:50 a.m. and there was a couple other rail fans here when I pulled in. I'm in Whitewater by the depot here and getting some nice fall colors here now in town. Those trees got a nice red to them. This is pretty much it for the warm weather, they're saying, but we'll see. Today is supposed to be near 80 again, high 70s. It's humid. It rained overnight, and they're calling for some more rain tonight, and then a drastic temperature drop this week. They're talking highs in the mid to upper 50s, which is going to be quite a change since it's been in the low 80s the last couple days. But it's real muggy and humid today. And but yeah, those other rail fans took off. I heard them say something about it's going to be a while they switch. Probably talking about the recrew, which it does take them quite a long time to either get out to the site to meet the train or just get changed over altogether. So I'm just gonna stay put. I don't feel like moving. I don't feel like moving and missing it or taking a chance of missing it. So I'm just gonna stay put here and sip on my Monster a bit. Alright. Our other rail fan is back. Well, one of them anyway. So this train must be getting close. I should probably get out of the car and get it here in a sec. Okay, so we're way down here today, far from the depot. It got pretty late in the day. It's 10 afternoon now, so better lighting for us. So the later it gets here for T4 at this location, the later it gets, the better the lighting gets, because it's going compass west through here. So this time of year the sun's getting lower in the sky anyway, and we will take this lighting for sure. I don't think I've had this good of lighting for T4 in a long time. So, pretty rare to see this thing on a Saturday after noon. So the other rail fans are hanging out down there. Hopefully they don't get my shots. The other one's pulling in now. But should be another few minutes here, guys. If those two are back, I assume they saw it somewhere and decided to get it here in Whitewater. So get the phone on the tripod, get my Nikon ready, and shouldn't be long. Alright, so that's T4R. I'm fairly certain it's a recrew on there, but not sure if you could see in the video or not, but we had Darwin there standing next to the tracks, or I guess squatted down, and I thought he was gonna move, but he didn't. So I got a decent shot on my Nikon, but he's probably in my video. So like I was saying, guys, don't give rail fans a bad name, and there's a perfect example for you. So that's the end of my rant. That used to be my little honey hole for the Whizzer, but today we had some others there, and one of them was not being the smartest about it. So what can you do? I still got a good shot on my actual Nikon camera, and my video is good too. I'm not really complaining about that. That's gonna happen regardless. I don't really mind if people get my shots here and there. That's just gonna happen. But to be standing next to the tracks like that, that just kind of, wow. Nothing shocks me nowadays, I've got to say. So just gives a bad name for rail fans. Makes us all look bad when people do stuff like that. So end of my rant, guys. Gonna go up and try to catch this thing up towards Milton. See if we can catch him there. And if we can't catch him in Milton, I think I'm gonna call it here and move on for the day. So I just missed them at Vickerman Road. They're moving pretty good today. Last week I was able to get ahead of them pretty easily because the train was so short. So with this one being so long, the head end is a lot further away from your location there in Whitewater when the tail end passes you. And I like to get the whole train, so there he is over there. So I'm gonna park here at the Milton House Museum. Also the Southern Wisconsin Motto Railroad Club here. Just so I'm ahead of it in case they don't work Milton, and see if I can find that walking path on the maps. Okay. So I pulled up maps. Looks like to get on that overpass for 26 there on the walking path, it's not a bad little walk off of Storrs Lake Road here. Used to walk this path like every day with my dogs and my girlfriend when I lived here in Milton, so I'd like that overhead shot if I could get it today. The sun is pretty decent. I don't know how it looks. I've never attempted it, but we're about to find out. So there's Highway 26 right there. We used to always go to this Storrs Lake down here and go kayaking, but it's been a minute. Looks like the walking path goes up right up here. I don't see any no parking signs, so we're gonna park right here. Take a quick peek just to see. I don't see the train, so let's see. Let's hurry up and see. Okay, so that's 26 up there, Highway 26. Here's our walk uphill here. Good news is, from the scanner, sounds like they are working Milton. He was shoving back 10 car lengths. So this would be a nice shot if I could get it up here. I can hear the powers straight ahead from us. So we're gonna see, guys, something new. I really like overhead shots, so we'll see what we can do for you. Okay, so here's our overpass. Unfortunately, they got a fence there, but it's not the best lighting with these trees anyway. So the train is working Milton currently back there. Alright, so they've cleared the industrial spur. And now they should shove it rear to pick up the rest of the train. So they should be flipping the switch and then reverse shove to hook up back to the rest of their train. And once that's coupled up, head towards Janesville. Okay, so there's the rear shove. Gonna couple back up to the train and should be ready to roll. So the overpass wasn't as good as I anticipated. Had that fence up there, which is a pain. But even when I was up there, you could obviously see through the chain link fence. And the trees were blocking the good light, so they were blocking most of the train and also blocking that good light. So it would have been cool. I could have stood up on the side of that barrier and got a picture over that fence. Stood on that concrete barrier, but it's definitely not worth the shot. But it doesn't hurt to explore and try to find new places. Had to tromp through some brush to get that video, but the video is pretty cool, but just not the best angle for photos. So they're hooking back up to the main section of the train. They worked that little industrial spur over there and just coupled back up to the main part of the rest of the consist. So we're going through Milton here. I'm gonna go sit up at the Dollar General or the Ace Hardware and see what those shots will look like. If not, I will go to my go-to shot at Town Line Road. just on the south side of Milton there. So we shall see. Hang tight. So we got it in Milton on that nice curve there. Usually it's too early in the day when I come through here to get any shots there. The lighting's not the best, but today it was, since it's 1:30 now. So that's gonna be it for us on T4. I'm so close to Whitewater. I'm gonna go grab Rocky Rococo's pizza for dinner later tonight. Since I'm in the neighborhood, might as well. So gonna go grab that pizza, take that home, and then regroup, dump some of these files onto my computer, and see where we're going next. It's a beautiful day today, and it was supposed to be a washout with the weather forecast. They were calling for rain all day today afternoon for sure, so it was 90% in the forecast, and that rain went through overnight, it seems, and it's pretty nice out. It's almost 80 degrees today. So headed to Rocky Rococo's, grab that pizza, and we'll see you soon. Okay, me and my girlfriend love Rocky Rococo, so I was so close after getting T4 today. Even though I was in town earlier, it's about a 10-15 minute drive from Milton, so gonna pick up a pizza here.